Yo, what's good?
What's up with it, fam? What's going on with it?
I'm chilling. We already live.
Okay. I'm right on time.
Yes, sir. I see you getting it in.
Yeah, like as I should, as I
Yes,
should.
you should. Yes, sir. Hell yeah, it's Friday.
Yeah. What's good with it, man? How you been today, man?
I've been good. Man. I've been real good. Damn, I'm trying to get this. Why isn't okay? Okay, we good now. Yeah. How you been though? But I appreciate you for coming on the show, man.
Oh, it's all good, man. Thanks for having me, bro. I appreciate it, man. For real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But let me get a little thing started right quick, like I always do. I always give up like colognes for men. It's kind of like my homage to the late great Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace. That was my fucking guy. We
That's
can
what's
get we can get loose on here too, because I ain't monetized. Talk how you want to talk. You feel me?
oh, cool, bro.
Yeah. But tonight cologne is by Versace,
Okay.
and it's more like a winter smell, more like for the winter. I don't really like this one in particular, but you can pick this up at you know Marshalls, TJ Maxx is a good vibe. That's
The
Versace.
yellow Versace bottle.
Yeah, the La Homa.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Go get that. Go get that. Yes, smell all good. But it's like more like for a older man, some more sophisticated man, shall I say?
For like niggas who like big girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
They be like,
yeah,
ooh, what's that? That smell like honey.
yeah. Smell like barbecue sauce or something. Shout out to the big girls, y'all in the building. I rock with
Shout out.
you. Yeah, everybody. But yes, y'all see who we got in the building. Let me see. I got a private chat. Who is that in the private chat? Oh, stud. I'm in here. Where you at? Oh, there we go. Let me add my boy. Let me see. Let me get him up in here. Stud Boogie on the check-in. Peace, fam.
Peace. What's up, everybody?
What's
What's up
good?
with it?
What's up, Brent?
What's going on with it, fam? What's cracking?
Man, nothing. What's good, Stud Boogie number? My man, Big J. What's good with you?
Hey, man, I'm sipping. It's a sip Friday. Brent over there finna get it in. So,
I know. What you got? What you got at Mike Tyson, Brent?
Man, you know what? I saw that Mike. I know anytime you need some Mike Tyson, let me know. It's at my smoke shop, right? Like literally right down the street now. I got some this one called Nighttime. Some nighttime.
Nighttime.
wow.
Make it
Yeah,
go night.
nighttime OG.
Was that indica? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
indica.
yeah, little nighttime OG. New shit.
Ah,
Yeah.
I heard that Mike Tyson ain't no joke.
Yeah, for real, to knock you out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
How'd you like them ears, coach?
Yo, they the truth. And Mike Tyson product is the truth for real. For real.
uh,
Yeah.
hey, for everybody that's just tuning in, you're watching the No Anonymity podcast. Got my boy Stud Boogie on the check-in, my very best friend. And tonight we got a very, very, very special guest, stand-up comedian, actor, phenomenal man. I seen him live and he saw the crowd and he had to switch it up. That's when you know you're professional. When you like, you know what? I gotta adapt. A lot of people freeze in certain situations, but this man knew how to adapt. He got to it. He got busy. He was at my best friend's 50th birthday party, which was crazy bananas. The one and only motherfucking Brent.
Oh. What up,
Yeah,
y'all?
man.
What up, man? It's a pleasure, yo. It's a pleasure, y'all, to be here, man. Thank y'all,
Yeah.
man. I get to
Hey,
talk some
yeah.
shit today, huh?
Yeah, talk that shit. It's Talk That Shit Friday.
Yeah, I get to talk some shit, man. Shout out to Coach, man. Thanks for having me too, man. Shout out to Coach, man. I've known Coach for some years, man.
Salute.
For real, a lot of respect, man.
Mhm.
He coaches me satellite. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm too old to be coached seriously because I'm 40, so he coaches me satellite. So he gave me an old man regimen to do. I got a light bag. I don't have a heavy bag. I got a light ass bag.
You got the light bag, huh?
Oh, I'm old. Everything good. Everything for my knees.
Yeah. Hey, but the good thing about that, you doing your stand-up show, somebody run up on you, you know how to slip, hit them with that ookie dookie, get
Yeah,
them up out of there.
you already know, coach. Yeah, you already know, coach. I'm all right under here. I'm all right. I got
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Hey, Stud. I
yeah.
want to piggyback off that, but Brent, I got a lot of good questions for you, brother. But I do want to ask you this: have you ever had anybody try to run up on you on stage while you've been, giving them that ooh wee?
Not on stage. Not really. I'm trying to think about it. Not really, bro. Nah. I'm trying to think. The worst it ever been. Like I used to have this show called The Family Room. Shout out
Mm.
to The Family Room, man. It was in the hood. It was on El Segundo and Maine, and like right where Compton meets LA. So it was like that was probably the most like the realest shit. It wasn't bad. Like nothing really bad happened, but it was. You performing for gangbangers. You feel me? Like you got to
Oh.
perform for the Bloods, and so. Nah, I never had nobody approach me, but I seen them try to whoop a few comics that I put up on the show. You know what I'm saying? I've seen that a few times where the blood. I've seen a couple blood homies have to call me. I was like, "Hey man, I got him outside, Brent." And I'm like, "Yo, it's cool, yo, it's
Wow.
cool."
Hey, yo, the comics, y'all got 2024 on fire from Cat Williams to Monique. I want to know if you got any beef. You got any beef? Let's air it out right here so we can because you know people like the bullshit. So you
Man,
got any beef? Go ahead, let it out. You know what I'm saying?
man, I don't really have no beef like straight up with no comics like that, like where I could be like, oh man, this one in particular, you know what I'm saying? It's I will say this, man. I was just telling my homegirl earlier, this shit is a sport, man. Like,
Hmm.
this shit is a sport. You know what I'm saying? Like Rick Ross said earlier, and he said rap beef is a sport. Even though he fat and he don't know what the fuck a sport is, it's still it's something like comedy in the sense like it's competitive and we got to compete. So I think that's really what it is. Everything is up. So we come from such a competitive environment. I feel like it's up with everybody. I feel like I'm better than everybody, so
As you should. Yeah.
yeah. So as far as like just like personal beef, nah, man, we all fuck with each other though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right. Got you.
we all
Got you.
clown each other.
Yeah.
I don't think it's nothing that serious. Nah, I don't have nothing that serious with
Right.
nobody
Right.
like that. Me personally, yo, nah.
Let me ask you a question. Out of everything you could have got into, what made you want to be a stand-up comedian? What made you want to get into this arena of being a funny man?
Man, I did a bunch of shit, man. I had a bunch of jobs, man. I was an animator before.
Okay.
Went to school and stuff. Went to college up north in Sacramento. Shout out to Sacramento, bro.
Shout out, Sack.
Yeah, I did. I was like pimping training. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't. I was pimping. I was PIT with it the whole time. Like I didn't ever go full time, but I was training. I was training like a motherfucker, and I did a bunch of stuff, man. I feel like comedy saved my life, bro. Real talk, man.
Okay.
Coming out of LA, coming out of Southern California, where it's kind of like gang culture.
Mm.
I grew up in the 80s and 90s, in LA and stuff, man. So gang
Ooh.
culture everywhere. That was all my friends. I
Yeah.
grew up in that, and I think that's the same. A lot of people around the country, they could be like, you're not supposed to make it at 18. You know what I'm saying? They had that. Y'all remember that? I don't know if y'all remember if y'all had that in y'all area, but when I was growing up, it was a thing. Like, it was like black men aren't supposed to make it past
Yeah. Oh
18 or
yeah.
21.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
sure.
they had,
Yeah.
yeah, one out of eight or something like that makes it. All of y'all are supposed to go be dead or in jail.
Mm.
So to even have something like that, it felt good to be an adult. But then coming back to LA, you still going to the same thing because you might have made it out be dead and but everybody else still in it. So you
Right.
you don't really escape it, And I felt like comedy gave me a different identity, bro. Like once I started doing, shout out to Teddy Ray, my cousin Teddy Ray, man. That's what really influenced me the best. Um,
R.I.P.
yeah, rest in peace, man. When Teddy was alive,
Oh wow. Okay.
we was real close and stuff. So I would see him getting down and stuff, and then I started going to shows, and we would go to shows together, and we kind of just came up together. But yeah, comedy gave me an identity, man. Comedy gave me a life to where I could still do all the fun shit that I was already doing, bro. But
Right.
I didn't have to deal with street shit behind it and gang shit and jail shit and that. So that's why I say even the shit about the beef. We men first, bro. If it's a problem, man, go holler at. I can holler at anybody first. I
Right.
told you. Stokes gave me some gloves, yo. So I don't have no. It ain't a lot of people walking around saying "fuck Brent," like not
Yeah.
like that. Like we just it's just competition. It's gonna be like that always. So that's all.
But we in this clout chasing era, so everybody trying to capitalize off every little thing.
Yeah.
I'll say this too. Like I get how Kat and Monique got down, man, because I always say this, bro, watch what you do in front of me because my job is to tell it, yo.
Right,
My
right,
job is
right.
to talk. So, yeah, if you don't do dumb shit in front of me, if you don't want me to say shit in front, like, be solid, yo. Just be solid, don't have nothing you embarrassed about, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to talk about, I'm going to say that, and I think that just, most people like that in life, but we really like that as comics. We get paid to talk, so.
Right, right. For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Still, you want to go back and forth with the questions?
Yeah.
You get the next one.
Hey, Brent, we live in we all live in a sensitive cultural climate right now, man. You can't even say anything. These kids are allergic to peanut butter. That's how sensitive it is.
Uh-huh.
Brent, how do you navigate the fine line between pushing boundaries in comedy and avoiding offense?
You said the limit of comedy and what again? My bad. Say that again.
How do you navigate the fine line between pushing boundaries in your comedy and avoiding offense?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Honestly, man, I think that comes with the craft, man, and being a professional. Just like I was talking about earlier, how I came up, even though I did a lot of shows in Hollywood with Teddy and stuff, I still had my own club at the Family Room in the Hood and stuff. And I always knew we carry a responsibility as a professional speaker. I grew up in the church. My mom had me in church when I was a kid a lot, so I had to speak a lot growing up in church as a kid and stuff. So I just always knew when you're a public speaker, yeah, you can take it there. You can take this story anywhere you want to go on the roller coaster with it, and you can talk your shit, but you still responsible for the people that's receiving that, yo. And that goes from whether you in the church, yo, whether you talking to some kids playing sports or something, you know what I'm saying? Just like coach training and everybody, like what comes out of your mouth, yo, it's some kind of responsibility to that, no matter how outrageous the fuck it is. My job is to say something crazy. My job is to make people laugh. But my job ain't to have y'all want to whoop my ass on my way to the car.
Right.
I don't care what coach taught me. He ain't teach me, you know what I'm saying? He ain't teach me that, you know what I'm saying, to go around being Hercules and shit. So you still got you. I always knew that, like, man, all this shit is cute on stage and shit, but you got to walk to your car as a comic, and everybody know what the fuck I am. Because I tell them, I'm here next week. I'm in Long Beach next month. I'm in Bellflower tomorrow night. So if you really want to whoop my ass, or any comic, you know what I'm saying, it's a cold job that, just have that. So I always knew that starting out, like, okay, if you going to do it, spread it around to make it cool. If you're going to talk shit about somebody in the audience and crowd, do it to where you sprinkling amongst everybody to the point to where somebody in the back like, man, I'm waiting on him to get on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He done talked about the fat girls. When he gonna talk about the skinny girls? Or he done talked about the old bitches. When he gonna talk about the young girls? Like sprinkle it around and stuff like that. That helps. Have some tact, as they say. It's like it's always, it look like we crazy talking shit, but the real good ones really know what they doing. Like you in control of that.
Right. Nice. I kind of touched on this with the first question, but what inspired you to want to really do it? Did you see Eddie Murphy Raw? Did you see what comic did you see that you like, damn, I want to do that? That's what I want to do right there.
Coming up, Martin Lawrence and Damon Wayans, when I was real younger, watching Martin Lawrence as a kid, watching Damon Wayans those are people, and Robin Harris. Those were my very first influences when it came to just stand-up comedy. I ain't talking about TV. I ain't talking about, like, a lot of people talk about Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor. Man, bro, I was born in the 80s, man. So all that shit was a little bit, Richard Pryor and all them records and shit. That was a little before my time and stuff. And then by the time, I was really on the scene, he was doing Superman and, and I fuck with Eddie. Eddie was cool, man, but I felt Eddie was more of an influence as a comedic actor and, doing other things, just doing the whole gauntlet of entertainment, but straight up stand-up comedy. Robin Harris was my very first. I can remember watching that with my pops and everything, and just sitting there thinking, man, that's a dope ass job to have, man, just to make people laugh and to just be that funny. That's your job, where everybody just panic, like they looking at you like you a singer and stuff. You got the same aura about you of Mike Tyson when he come out. The lights get big, they bring you out and everything, and you just go and just put on this performance, yo. I just thought that was dope. I thought they was like superheroes, man. So definitely that. And then when I say right when I right when as I started, a big influence was Cat Williams, man. That was the first person
Okay.
I thought looked like me, doing it.
Yeah.
Like I'll just be honest, because being a little dude, you always feel, oh, these niggas got to be 6 foot. Uh, I don't know, Denzel, big swole niggas or something to be actors or something, or to be on TV or something. Now that was the first time I watched a little dude just go out there talking shit,
Mm-hmm.
and the shit he was saying was like my life, yo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not saying it
Yeah.
look like we like that, or like I'm like that. I know I be playing with all this pimping shit or whatever, but for the most part, he a little nigga just like me, and we think we can do everything. Like, I play basketball, I run fast, I do all that shit. I'm 40-year-old and still think I'm Superman. Coach knows, like, so
Yeah.
man, that was a hell of an influence, man. So and then it just, yeah, bro, and it just kind of reflects you. You see somebody doing something, it make you see yourself. That's all, bro.
Okay. 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 That's what's up.
But
Brent,
Robin Harris, definitely, man. Robin Harris, definitely, man. I don't know, man. Robin Harris, that was the first person I seen talk, just talk like us, man. Just how niggas talk, yo. That was the first person I saw just talk how niggas talk, just openly. I felt like back then, and that was the Bill Cosby era, and comedy comedy was still coming. Yeah, you had Richard Pryor and everything, but it was like, Richard Pryor was over here, and he was over here, and he setting himself on fire. He had a lot going on. Robin Harris was just a straight dude. He was like the Biggie Smalls of comedy. You feel me?
Yeah. 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 Okay.
he opened the doors for Bernie.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
He did.
yeah. For real, man. Definitely, bro.
And we know what Bernie did.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, man. He took you know your stuff, man. You know your stuff. He definitely influenced Bernie, man. You can tell it from the way that he talked. He sounds just like a Robin Harris.
Uh-huh.
His delivery is like a Rob. That you could tell that was somebody for him, where he was seeing somebody that looked like him.
Right.
That means something to us. Shout out to once again Teddy, man. Teddy Ray, man. Teddy used to listen to Biggie Smalls all the time, fam. And it wasn't no problem. Just like, you a fat nigga. Fat niggas listen to fat shit. Like, fat girls listen to other fat bitches. Fat bitches love Kelly Price. They love that shit. Fat bitches love Nancy. Like, you like, it's a thing, yo. So you go see somebody that influence. A lot of little white girls love Taylor Swift. You see
Oh
something,
yeah.
you
Mm-hmm.
go to like, oh, okay, they look like me. So yeah, definitely, man. Robin Harris took a lot of people, the Corey Holcombs of the world. You know what I'm saying? They came from that Robin Harris camp.
Okay. Yeah. That's why he's so raw like that. I love Corey. Fuck with
Yeah.
Corey. Yeah.
Hey, Brent, can you share a memorable experience from your early days in comedy that taught you a valuable lesson about your craft?
Ooh. Okay. I remember doing a show, and it was a lot of ladies in the crowd, lot of ladies in the crowd, and but they was cool. Everybody was cool. I'm hosting the show. Everything was cool. When I got off, I brought up this guy, this white guy, and he went up there. He was a real funny dude. He was normally a funny ass comedian, man. And we in a black club. It's all black club in the hood. And normally this white dude is funny. So I'm thinking, all right, I just give him the stage and I walk off. I'm behind the stage. And I just remember hearing this lady's like, yo, I don't want to hear all them dark jokes. I don't want to hear all them somber jokes. You talking about death and shit, motherfucker. Somebody just died in my motherfucking family, motherfucker. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear some real motherfucking jokes. And the dude was just like, fuck your family, yo. I say what the fuck I want. And he just continued like he thought he was going to keep doing the show. And the lady threw chairs, beer, wine, vodka, forks, tables. She threw everything at this dude, man. And he was
Wow.
running around the club. And as he was running, she was throwing more shit. She was picking up other people's drinks, throwing them at him. Like,
Wow. That's
and
crazy.
shout out to the homegirls, this real fat girl sitting by the door. This is a true story, man. While the lady was throwing glasses and shit, the dude was ducking and running out like it was a Western or something. And one of the glasses hit this fat bitch that was sitting at the bar. She was fat. She couldn't duck anything. So and I just remember, like, I think my lesson that was one of them lessons, like, yo, respect the crowd. The crowd is always important. Is like the customers always come first type shit. It
Right.
don't matter. It don't matter what was in your heart or what joke you wanted to tell or what you thought was funny, like respect. It's always about reading that crowd, just like
Right.
a female talking to that audience. Like it's just like dealing with a female for the first time. You gotta come. You gotta read them.
Right.
Right.
So yeah, that taught me a real big lesson in reading. This crowd will fuck you up. It ain't just it could be anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, how do you come up with your material? Is it life lessons? Is it something that you seen, something you heard? How do you come up with how your performance for that particular show?
um, a lot of times, because I do write a lot too, but most of the stuff it is just things that happen to me or it's things that have come up in my mind. Some be funny, and I think part of being a comedian is we learn how to take things and take any kind of concept and kind of make it funny.
Okay.
Like I'm looking at my computer right now. If I wanted to, I could just say, okay, I'm gonna do a set on computers. I'm gonna do a joke on computers, and then my mind will just start working, and I'll start coming up with things. And it's kind of like being a painter. I'll start painting. Like okay, like a painter saying he want to paint the ocean or something, or he want to paint the mountains, or he want to paint something in blue.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that with comedy or something. You can paint something like that. When I think the good ones can, at least when we the more experience you get, you can just take something and just, okay, I'm gonna make this the topic and I'm gonna make this funny. And then we have different things that we can do. Like it's like being a mutant, like how you see the Marvel dudes, the
Mm-hmm.
X-Men and shit. They all mutants, but they got different powers and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or like the boxers, like boxers. They all boxers. Y'all all boxers, but some of y'all got knockout punch where and some of y'all is more technical. Some of them got some of them is real physical. Some might be faster than others. Some might,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they all boxers, but they all got different superpowers. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the top. So I think that's what it is. As a comedian, for me myself, yeah, I have certain superpowers that I can do. Regardless, like okay, I can just do this and this will happen within comedy. But just for coming up things, yeah, I try to work on everything, man. Whether it's story like things from my life, I try to take like real stories from my life and
Right.
then make that like a concept or a set out of that or something. But then also, shit, I'm ignorant. I come from that motherfucking Robin Harris school, bro, and I can't help it. Sometimes I'll just look around, just start talking shit too, and just make and start painting of what's in front of me as well. You feel me?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
a combination of things, it's not just one thing. I try to be well balanced, bro, and bring something to the table. That's all.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask you that. You ever got on stage and forgot some shit, and you're like, "Damn, now I gotta be creative." I done forgot my whole set I wrote 2 weeks. Spent 2 weeks writing. I done forgot everything.
Yeah, definitely, man. The first time I ever did comedy, that happened. Actually, I had wrote for 2 weeks, man, and had this whole shit I was about to do. And right before I got on stage, I lost my notes or whatever. So I had no idea. I was like, fuck. And I was, I smoke a lot of weed and stuff. So I couldn't remember I was like, fuck. But once again, going back to those superpowers, man, where God give you certain things where, like, I know I can always, if I really want to, I can always just I can make comedy out of the crowd in front of me.
Mm,
Um,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? I can do it as a whole or I can do it as an individual. It's kind of, I can take one person out of the crowd or I can deal with the whole crowd, as itself. Sometimes I'll talk about the whole city, I do have the ability to freestyle and paint. Like how they be talking about, how I be hearing about, once again, these boxers. I be hearing about, they talk about Crawford, fighters like Terrence Crawford. They like some of them fighters, yo, they ain't always practice that in camp. Some of them is making that shit up right there in front of you. They adapting to
Mm-hmm.
what,
Right.
what I'm saying, to what fight is for. So I
Mm-hmm.
had to really train myself like that as a comic, man. And I really did a lot of homework, study my craft real, well. So there was times I would purposely do shows, bro, with no material. Purposely do shows with, where I didn't write anything because I wanted to always be able to dig and be able to
Yeah.
pull and work from different angles, yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
That's dope. That's dope. Yes, sir.
Hey Brent,
What's up?
comedy comedy often serves as a mirror to society, reflecting and critiquing social norms and taboos. What social issues or topics do you find most compelling to explore through comedy?
Dating, fucking, cause everybody fucking, and it's fucking. Let me see that. Cause real talk, when I first started out, man, starting in LA, I think what helps being in LA, you have to perform for everybody. You know, it ain't just your little demographic or just your little. Like when I first started, I started at the John Lovitz Club at Universal City Walk. So it was people coming in from Hungary, Switzerland, Japan. You know, they was coming in like it was a real big tourist spot. Like Hollywood is like that. You know,
Yeah.
it might be people fresh off a plane from Lithuania or something like that, or Russia, and they just want to see some comedy, so they'll come watch you, B. So you can't have something that's local. You know, where I'm sitting here just making fun of Gavin Newsom or something like that. There's some people who don't know who the fuck that is.
Right. Right.
So I learned certain topics are universal. Fucking is one of them. That's how we all got here. You know, and everybody got somebody. Everybody that got their heart broke before.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody done fell in love with something. Everybody done really wanted to knock something down and got really excited because, you know, about something.
Right.
Babe, can you do me a favor? Go in the car and grab my charger, please. It's in my bag. Just grab my bag out of your car. It's in your car. The other keys, my bag. My bag's in the back seat. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
No, you good. You good.
Okay, go ahead.
Who is that? Oh, stud. It's on
No,
me.
that was it. So could you give me an example, like for example, what you're talking about? Like if you did stand up and you talking about fucking.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah. Like so okay, prime example. When I first started, I used to do a bunch of impressions and shit, man. And so I used to, you know, do a bunch of Magic Johnson shit and 50 Cent impressions and all that. But then, like I said, I started having wide range audiences and people was fresh off the plane and they didn't actually know. There's some white people don't watch sports. They don't know who the fuck Magic Johnson is.
Right.
It's really like that. There's some white people don't give a fuck about the Lakers, you know, and I had to learn that. So I had to learn, like, okay, what's something that I had to take, like, real examples from my life. Like, okay, like y'all hear me talk about fat girls all the time, but being a little dude, you fuck a lot of fat bitches. Being skinny, the skinnier you are, the fatter the bitches like you. It's wild, man. Like my DMs look like I'm a defensive coach right now.
Wow.
Like I'm recruiting. Like I'm recruiting for Prime or something, yo.
Hey, disclaimer: we shout out to the big women. We rock.
Man, I'm big bitches love me, and I love big bitches. But I'll be like, how do they know? Because I love big bitches too. But I'll be like, how they know I love them like that, you know? But that's a real thing. So I'm learning, like, oh, you got real experiences like that. Oh shit, people can relate to that. It's a lot of dudes, and it's a lot of even big bitches. Big bitches hear me talk about this all the time. It's big bitches listening to this and watching this right now that'll holler at me and jump right in the DM. Oh, okay. You soon as I put this down, soon as I'm done eating, motherfucker. Like, so yeah, it's all good. But these real experiences and shit, everybody can relate to, man. And I learned that it's Chinese dudes that fuck, you know what I'm saying, that know about big girls. You know what I'm saying? It's some big white girls, it's some big Mexican girls, it's some skinny, it's some skinny Mexican dudes out there that go through these things, you know. So that's all. It just be regular shit, you know. And I try to. Sometimes it's all based off true reality and shit. You know, I don't go too far in La La Land. It be based off a lot of shit, so it be real shit, bro.
Okay, yeah. Let me piggyback off something Stud said earlier. We live in such a sensitive culture where everything hurts people's feelings, and I said this to someone earlier about how people look at facts and truth as an option, and their feelings trump every goddamn thing. You talk to me about bag school, because when I was coming up, we jones on each other, we drilled each other, but you doing a positive thing with that bag school. You teaching these people. Somebody say something about your mama, you ain't got to go home and unalive yourself. Say something back about their mama back. Speak on bag school for a minute.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Bag school is something I came up with. That's crazy. How do I turn this on? This computer on? I got to plug it in on something or do something. My bad, y'all. Hold on, I'm trying to
And you
charge
good,
my.
you good, you good. We take your time.
You know what? Let me do this real quick.
Everybody in the building, come in, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the fucking share button.
It's cool. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Bang, bang, bang. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. Yeah, I'm cool. Okay. Bagging school. All right. This what happened, yo, man. True story about bagging school, y'all. So in Watts, California, if y'all know anything about Watts is the most, it's the blackest city in LA, fam. And
Mm,
historically, that's where all the niggas was. It's the most South Central of South Central in LA. You feel me? And yeah, that's where all the niggas is, and that's where all the gang shit is, and that's where a lot of it's like the highest crime part too as well, and they got a high dropout rate, so it's a lot of at risk kids there, man. And it was a junior high school that's right there in the projects, that hit me up called Markham Middle School, man, and they hit me
mm.
up to come out there and talk to the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So me being from down the street, I'm from Linwood, California, from right down the street. Sorry, y'all, I'm putting my bag together. I'm real sorry, y'all.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, I grew up not too far from there, man. So I didn't want to go to the kids in front of the kids, y'all. I didn't want to go up there and do one of those, oh, look at me, y'all can be like me if you get good grades. And I know how these kids are. They don't want to hear that shit, and they deserve a real experience. So
Right.
I feel like God just inspired me with the idea of bagging school. It came with the idea, share an experience with them, get them something to do. So when I got there, I'm known from this thing called Roast Me from All Dev Digital, and I wanted to kind of have something like that for the kids and shit, and share with them some, since I knew that's how they know me. They don't know me from nigga playing basketball or nigga my morality and how I treated people and my fucking grades and shit. They know me from roasting. So
Right.
I wanted to come and just get straight to that, yo. I was like, this is what we're gonna do. Y'all know who I am, whatever. I'm gonna bring something that's gonna be called bagging school. So I'm gonna teach y'all how to do what we do in roast me. I'm gonna teach y'all how to bag and shit. So I split the kids up, and I had another comedian with me, and I kind of did it like how you be seeing the freestyle ciphers back in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
And one got his crew with him, and then the other one got his crew with them, and then they meet up, and it's a battle. Same thing with we old school hip hop, man. The same thing with remember break dancing and shit. You see the break dancers, they step with their crew and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and to see them all they doing their little moves and shit, like they eating their heart out and stepping on it and doing that. It was rules to break dancing. You feel me? It's
Yeah.
rules to freestyling, even though it looked like it's like in the steps to do something wild and shit. I got crew, your crew. Nah, but I'm using my skill. We about to battle through this skill, through this sport. So that's what I
Right.
I I kind of developed and curated with them, with the kids. I had on one side, okay, I'll work with this kid, and it was a whole deal, man, where I got the kid, I would pick the kids, or I'll let them pick themselves which one want to do this, and it was funny, man, because out of all these kids, we in Watts, man, these the toughest kids. 90% of these kids is full-fledged gangbangers. They come from their mama's
Mm,
gangbangers, their daddy's they grandmama gangbang. Like they really come from
mm.
them. Uh, and to see it be sometimes the quietest kid, bro, that be volunteering, be like, I want to go,
They got a
and then
lot to say.
yeah, and he going against the big bad bully of the class, where you could tell this nigga get all the fly girls. He got the cool clothes, he probably beat niggas up and all that shit. He got tattoos on his face, all that, and it's some quiet kid that probably, but it's his chance, So I work with these kids, and I'd have different rounds and shit like that. And I just wanted to give them a chance to get to roasting. In my mind, I didn't want to sit there talking to them, telling them how great I am or nothing. I ain't nobody, man. I want to give them something fun to do and just something to remember by Brent Taylor coming to see they shit. And when I did it, bro, I did it one time. I did it the first time, and then the principal of the school and the school reached out to me, and they were like, they wanted me to come back. They was like, man, you actually made a curriculum where you got these kids to write. They've been writing all week.
That's dope. That's
You
dope.
know, we have one of the highest dropouts in Los Angeles of kids.
Mm.
The kids don't even be here, and you got them all around the school. You know, bagging, writing bags. He's like, I'm watching them write this. He was like, it's still you got them doing literature. You
Right.
know, they might not look at it like that, but you got them doing English class right now. He was like, can you
Yeah.
come and actually, you know, put together more of a curriculum with them? So I came back and started working more with the schools. I started working with the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing something right now with the Bagging School where I'm taking it on a corporate level, or I'll be working with different companies, big companies and stuff, and a lot of hospitals and a lot of just different companies,
Yeah.
really working with mental therapy. It's like you said earlier, bro. It's really just a valve, man, to release. And if we could come up with, if I could come up and show people just a different way to release, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is, man. Everybody be at a job, be pissed off and be mad at such and such, or be mad at this and this. So I'm just
Mm-hmm.
creating a forum where they could do something fun, and I just try to teach them in a way to how to do this. Like you said with the bagging, I try to teach them this is how we do it. It's all jokes. And if you do it like this, it's honor in this. It'll never get to fighting because it's
Right.
so much honor in this.
Right.
Just like breakdancing. If somebody didn't know these breakdance, you think, oh man, they about to fight. He in each other's face. They about to do this.
Yeah.
Nah, or just like a basketball player, or you fighters as boxers, y'all keep that shit for the most part in the ring. You know, because there's so much honor in the skill of it.
Right.
I want to beat you at my skill. I
Facts.
want to really show you I'm funnier than you. That's why we bagging.
Right. I
Big.
yeah, I think it's super, super dope, man. Help boost the morality of these children. Give them some character, like you said, get them back to writing, eventually get them back to reading, because you got to be able to read the shit you just wrote. So I think it's an amazing thing. I've been following you and I've been checking that out, and that was definitely something I was like, I gotta, yeah, I really want to support that, because that's super dope, man. Especially with all these kids, somebody say something about them, they ready to go home, and come back to do this to the school. Y'all know what I'm saying? Can't say too much on YouTube because they don't have any character. But if they had a way to let that out, like you said, a vessel to let that out, I think things would be different. So I salute you for that, my guy.
Thank you, man. Can I also say this too? Another thing I also wanted to do, I wanted to institute a culture, bro, that I grew up on. I think that's another thing why I was so passionate about it. I grew up in black schools, man, to where we bagged on each other, fam.
Yeah, hell
And
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That was a thing. Like, yeah, we hoop and we play football, play sports
Yeah,
stuff. But when we just sitting down waiting on food or something, no, we jonesing and snapping on each other. Like, and if somebody wasn't funny, yo, like
yeah.
we would discipline each other. You might get slapped in the back of your head for saying something that's not
Some
funny, fam.
whack. Yeah, yeah. We had
Yeah, you know,
mama jokes for days. You better not come outside and not have no mama joke.
right, my nigga. So I wanted to
Yeah,
really institute that kind of culture where everybody self-police themselves.
right.
And I knew I could do that, us as black people. Even I don't give a fuck if they called it urban or they called it the most at risk, man. We still us, yo. We still niggas. So I felt like, yo, we can police each other, yo. And if I can get them just on bagging again, you know what I'm saying? They gonna want to do that. And they'll check each other. Nah, we not fighting, man. Come with some. Don't be whack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't be whack. Yeah,
That's really all it is, yo.
step your
So
pen game up. That's all.
yeah. And these kids now, them same kids, shout out to those kids, shout out to them kids in Markham Middle School. A lot of them kids, man, got scholarships and stuff now, man. They doing well, man. They in high school, going to college right now.
That's
Like, you
dope.
know, they actually a lot of them really turned out really well. I'm really proud of the little program we've been doing, man. Thank you, bro.
That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Stud.
Yo, hey, I just want to true story. You remember this stud, but when we used to get on the boxing van, Brent, our first boxing, our first gym that we was at, it was called Avenue D, and shouts out to Don Simpkins. He would drive this big blue van and come pick everybody up from the east side and west side.
Yeah,
But from the moment you got on that van, we called it drilling. They call it joning. You call it
yeah,
back. We called it drilling.
yeah.
Hey, from the moment you got on there, they was getting at your head for real. And even the boxing practice, you had guys that would get the boxing practice and they was really trying to kill each other
Yeah.
because they was getting bagged on.
Yeah.
And then when you get back on the van to go back home, they coming at you even harder. Some cats couldn't even take it where they never came back to boxing ever again. Am I lying, stud?
No, you're right. Yo, shout out to Robert Push Up Fraser. My man did not curse. All of us curse. Everybody cursing on the bus. All of us have. You remember how Push Up used to be, man? Why y'all cursing? Why y'all cursing like that, man?
Hey,
y'all cursing.
now you can't stop them from cursing.
Hey, right. Shout out to Push Up.
Yeah. Hey, Brent, I want to ask you this: as a comedian, how do you handle hecklers or unexpected disruptions during your live performances? And do you have any memorable encounters with audience members that you like to share?
Yeah, man, for sure. Okay. All right, let's talk about it. All right, I give you one of my most memorable ones was okay. Cause I told you, man, when I first started, I live in LA, man, and I live in the Valley and stuff. So when I first started, I would do these shows all over Sunset and Hollywood. And I thought I was getting good, man. I thought I was mastering that shit. So I'm starting to get booked in LA, and they paying me to do shows in LA now, in the hood. And, so I might be performing in Hollywood, doing these little stuff at these Comedy Store, Laugh Factory, but I'm also doing shit in Compton, Watts, South Central, Long Beach, in front of Bloods and Crips. So I'm thinking I'm somebody. I'm thinking I'm that nigga, a little bit. And I get to this spot. It's on Slauson and Crenshaw, right down the street from where Nipsey got killed, right?
Right in the hood.
Right in the hood. I believe it was called something like the Four Spades or the Four Aces. It was some weird name like that, right? So I get to this place, man. This how hood the shit was. Where I parked at, it was candles right where I parked. Like you know the candles, the ones that dead body candles. Them was right where I parked, and I was like, okay, whatever. Like, maybe somebody Catholic. So, nigga, I go into the club. They was like shooting pool, and then in the back was the little comedy part. And I go back there, and it was no stage. And y'all know me, I'm short, nigga. So imagine niggas just sitting right in front of you, and my short ass just telling. Everybody was telling jokes. Everything was cool. I think what it was. Fuck it, man. I'll tell y'all. It was like these two big ass dudes, man. One was light skinned, one was dark skinned. I'll never forget. These niggas was taller than me sitting down than I was standing up. And I remember I'm going in, I'm just cracking, I'm telling them jokes, and I'm like, yeah, man, cause y'all know how it is in LA, man. It'd be crazy. Fuck you, nigga. You ain't from LA, nigga. I'm like, what? Hey, what's up, nigga? Where you from? Cause like they banging on me while I'm like mid performance, like everything I was saying, it was like, no, fuck that, nigga. You can't get like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't getting bitches like that, like just. And they was just, I think I was just so shook from going over there, seeing dead bodies by my nigga. I remember right before I performed, I had to go to my car, and to get like a jacket or something, and the host of the show was like, yo, you going to your car, nigga? Like, nigga, don't be doing that, nigga. You know where you are right now? You can't just be going outside of your car. Like, it was one of them places. So I was like mad spooked already. So I think just seeing them dudes, I was thinking, man, I was shook, bro. And I remember right after me, it was hello, y'all there?
Yeah.
My bad. I remember right after me, it was this comedian named Memphis Will. Shout out to Memphis Will. This nigga was hilarious. This nigga went up there and fired these niggas up, yo. These same niggas that I was scared of and thought was killers, yo. This nigga fired these niggas up for 20 minutes, yo. Like, he didn't even tell no jokes. This nigga just fired them niggas up to the point where these niggas was, man, these niggas was buying him drinks, loving this nigga, like, oh, good, nigga. This nigga was there. He did 20 minutes on them, nigga. And like, at one point, they tried to snap back and everything. It wasn't working, nigga. He was just on they motherfucker. He showed them. And I remember just sitting back. I learned, don't ever take your moment for granted. If somebody want to heckle you, this is your chance.
Right.
Like, don't be scared. No, this is your chance to butterfly. You got a microphone. This is what you do.
Right.
They should have never gave you, they should have never gave you a motherfucking microphone. I learned it gave me that. So ever since then, I could remember every time a heckler would try to, I would make a show out of them, bro. I would literally make a whole show out of them to where, and my goal of it is to make everybody in the room laugh at them so hard where it feel like a nightmare. You know that nightmare people be having where they naked and everybody doing this. Like I want to paint that picture to them where it's just everything overwhelming. But it's funny to them too. I'm so conceited. I want them to laugh too at it. I want them to be the ones too to laugh at themselves.
Right.
And that's how I deal with hecklers, bro. And that's been working for me because that when you come with that type of spirit, it works, bro. And them niggas, yes, I'm gonna show you I'm funnier than you, but I want everybody to know I'm funny. But we're gonna have a good time. I don't do it with malice. I don't do it to a point where it's disrespect to where you call it. That goes back to these bagging school rules, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't do it to where you went out of where you disrespect calling some. Oh, you a bitch, nigga. And fuck you, and I fuck your mama and all this. And nah, I got paint, and I learned fly like that motherfucker flew in the hood that day, and you saw, oh, this is what somebody do with a microphone on. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I treat them like y'all be doing, man. Like when somebody coming to the boxing gym that ain't never fought and be like, yo, I want to let me get some, nigga. Let me get some, coach. And you be like, have you fought before? No, nigga, but I'll whoop your ass. Put some gloves on.
Gotta serve him up. Let me serve him up right quick.
That's exactly okay. Y'all be beating these motherfuckers up all over the ring. I see YouTube, yo. I'm watching it, yo. Y'all niggas be smiling. Okay, you sure you want this?
Yeah, they don't be on the bus the next day.
Y'all be fucking motherfuckers up, yo. Y'all be breaking livers. Y'all be breaking kidneys on shit, yo. You sure this what you want? No, you're tough. I gotta show you ain't tough. Blah, blah. Could have
right. Brent,
that's what it is, B. That's the same thing what it is with a mic in my hand, B. Straight up.
With everybody jumping into this comedian game, you got T.I., what's the little nigga name out of Fort Worth? Charleston White. How you feel about everybody trying to come jump into this game? Do you gotta have a certain swag, because it definitely is an art form to telling jokes and stage presence. Like T.I., I personally wasn't feeling it, but what's your style?
Okay. One thing I'll say this about comedy. Comedy is the ultimate. The stage is your ultimate teacher. You can't fake doing comedy, bro. That's one thing. Like it's the hardest part of live entertainment. You can't fake it. Nobody, even if somebody wrote your jokes, that mean it's gonna be funny.
Nope.
Because you don't know how the audience is gonna react to what the fuck you about to do. There's no precedent on how to. You could tell a joke 99 times and people laugh at it, and tell it that 100th time and it don't laugh, and you bomb on that set, on that same set that been working 99 times, yo. Like comedy is like that. So, I'm sorry. What was the question again? My bad.
Your style of comedy.
Oh.
What do you consider your type of style of comedy? You know how people got like DL Blue, they be like more political, Dave Chappelle more political, or some people be stupid, too animated. Like what's your style of comedy?
I think my style, one thing that I learned, man, I'm badass Brent, and I had to accept that. Okay. I be trying to front on it, be like some, oh man, I'm more intelligent than that. I went to school. I've done this, but I had to learn at my heart, man. They love you because you badass Brent, fam. So that's really your style. Show them what it's like to be somebody from Southern California, and let it be just every time you talk, every time you have an act, that stands more than the joke itself. That where they know that's what it's like. Somebody take them to your world. I learned that, because I can't go to everybody's world. I go all over the country. I go all over the place, but I don't know what it's like to be Mexican in Mexico. I don't know what it's like to live in Cleveland. I don't know what it's like to live in Omaha and all that. I just know what it's like to be me. So I try to bring me to that town and to every audience. I try to give them a little bit. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah. That's dope.
But back to what you were saying about the Charleston White. That's what it was. The Charleston Whites and the
T.I.
These names that jump in. At the end of the day, the name of the game is putting butts in seats. Who can put butts in seats? You could be a motherfucking hilarious motherfucker, but if nobody know who the fuck you are, we can't make no money.
Right.
You could be Nene Leakes, and I could write some jokes for you, and all these bitches will come and want to see some Nene Leakes. They'll want to come see some Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson just had a stand up
Yeah,
deal.
yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be
Yeah.
sold out. Ti should be sold out because he could put butts in seats.
Right.
But I think it goes back to what I was saying. Comedy is the ultimate teacher, and that stage don't lie to you. So yeah, you could have a name on you. You still gotta learn the craft. You still gotta know how to do this.
Yeah. Know the timing and all that. When to deliver that punchline and all that stuff.
Yeah, and you can't fake that. You actually have to do the rule. I mean, you have to do the work. Same thing once again, like in you guys' job, man. You can't fake boxing. You can't play that. You actually got to really. It's
Yeah.
gonna show up when you get in
Yeah.
the ring,
For sure.
whether
For
you know what
sure.
you're doing or not. So,
Yeah.
comedy is exactly like that. It's gonna show up whether you know what you're doing or not. Once you get on
Right.
stage,
Right.
we could give you a stage and put a bunch of people in there. You still got to learn to do the craft. And shout out to those that do it. Like, cause there's a lot of them that, like a DC Young Fly or something like that. Like a lot of these dudes, they get names on them from social media or from different projects, and they
Yeah.
got to get fast real good.
Yeah.
Uh, you
Like
know,
Country Wayne came off of Facebook.
yeah, Country
Yeah.
Wayne, just hilarious. A lot of them, you know, because people selling out to want to see them, and
Right.
I respect those that respect this game and respect this craft. Like even Ti, he not my favorite. I thought I watched the same thing that y'all watched. I watched him have to struggle to you know to do this because especially with the pressure that's on him because you the great Ti.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying. We look at him just like when them MMA niggas come over to boxing and shit. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
but you Conor McGregor. You supposed to have a chance. You Francis Ngannou. You supposed to have a chance.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's the same thing how we kind of looked at it. Like this Ti shit and a lot of these dudes. Oh, y'all crossing over, especially when y'all at the top of it. So you supposed to, you know, be able to give us a big grand performance like you Ti, nigga. But coming into this, you a baby. You don't know shit about MMA, nigga. You never did this before. You a boxer, bro.
Right. Right.
You ain't know how, you know what I'm saying? And it's going so you're gonna have to learn how to grapple, learn how to wrestle, learn how to breathe, learn
Mm-hmm.
how to stand a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit with comedy. You gotta breathe different, walk different, your rhythm is different, you know. You can't just go out there yelling out big words and shit, my nigga. You gotta
Yeah. Yeah. Ti.
and I love Ti, man. Shout out to Tip, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
He gonna get it.
Yeah. You got to pull the thesaurus out with Ti. What would he say? Hold on. What that nigga said? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Shout out
Oh
to
man.
Ti, man. We did something. I did a project with Ti one time, and somebody was like, "Yeah, Ti." He's like, "My name is Tip Harris. You will address me as Tip Harris."
Yo, anybody got any questions for Brent? Y'all getting started in the comedy? The number is on the screen. Call up. He'll give you some advice on how to get into this thing.
For sure, for sure.
Hey, Brent, I want to ask you this, man. Comedy can be powerful, can be a powerful tool for bringing people together and fostering empathy.
Mhm.
Have you ever encountered a situation where your comedy had a transformative impact on someone's perspective or outlook?
Man, thank God, man. All the time, man. Shout out. Honestly, bro, not to be like that. I know it sounds weird, but all the time I get comments. I get a lot of people hitting me up. I think one of the most profoundest ones, hearing kids contact me, man, and hit me up and tell me how they were about to commit suicide,
Mm,
or they about to kill themselves. Sometimes it'd be a short kid, sometimes it'd be a black kid, sometimes be a white kid, sometimes be a gay kid. You know, I've had kids that are trans, or you know, fat kids.
Yeah.
yeah.
It'd be funny, man. Like, well, not I don't want. It's funny in thought, in theory, to me
Right.
because it's like sometimes all the shit that come out of my mouth, I feel like I don't have no filter, bro. And I be feeling like sometimes, like, man, one of these fat kids gonna fuck me up. One of these fat bitches is gonna fuck me up. One of these such and such gonna fuck. But I'm not realizing jokes is jokes, and people love to laugh, B, and you can't hide who you are. And it's still you that's saying this, Brent. You the messenger that's doing this, and you don't know how people are receiving it. Some people are receiving this and getting some kind of motherfucking confidence out of it. It's some little niggas out there getting swole watching you right now, like, yo, oh, that's how you deal with motherfuckers get to clowning on you? oh, that's how you do it, you know, like, oh, this how you, okay. So and it's so rewarding because it's like, wow, I see how they treat me, how I felt watching people that inspired me.
Mm.
I was that kid one day seeing, damn, so you can be this Robin Harris, nigga. Oh, you can just go out and just shit on nigga. Fuck a joke, nigga. Fuck a knock, nigga. I'm here to talk about y'all tonight, nigga. Let's go, nigga. Ain't no
Right.
heckling me, nigga. I wish you would. Ain't nobody going to the bathroom right now, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, all this shit about to be inappropriate. Nigga, fuck that. It's up. Like I didn't know that. I didn't know just that mentality. That's how, you know, just being honest and how you really feel. Man, that inspires somebody, yo. That's keeping needles out of motherfucker, yo. There's somebody that's just smoking a blunt out there, be like, nigga, you right.
Right. Yeah.
Fuck them niggas, yo. I'm about to fire their ass up tomorrow, yo.
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere, nigga. I ain't killing shit. I'm about to kill these niggas. They about to kill themselves tonight, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
Not like, so it just that passing the spirit, man. And I feel I'm learning that it go from men, women. You know, I could tell even being around the opposite sex a lot of time, bro. Like everything ain't on some sexual shit. Sometimes people like you because of your energy, bro, and you just that confidence that you got that you've been working on and shit.
Right.
You know, because it give them confidence. Confidence is infectious and shit. You know, I know I've been doing this the whole time, but it's once again just like dating a boxer. That's kind of like dating a comic. You know, like girls it's fly being a boxer. The bitches feel safe as a motherfucker. They don't have to say I'm gonna get him, nigga. They know he right here. He got hands. They
Yeah,
know
yeah,
he
yeah.
got hands, nigga. I don't have to say shit. My nigga got hands. Man, please don't. Oh my god. If he find out, oh my god, you have a problem. You can't beat him. You know, so
Right.
Great. I was gonna tell you, man, boxing and comedians are the exact same way, man, because you are both in a spotlight type of sport, man. Boxing, you're doing it by yourself. You don't have no team. Being a comedian, you by yourself. More majority of the time, you don't have no team. You getting up on that stage by yourself. You getting up in that ring by yourself. You training by yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you take a L, if you bite the curb, or if you get booed off stage, it can be the same way as getting knocked out. So
yeah.
we are exactly the same way, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard Mike Tyson say this one time, and he said this shit, and I totally felt him. He said this. He said, being in a fight sometimes, like when you've been training, like I've been training for like 6 months, 7, 8 months sometimes. So, sometimes even if it's 6 weeks, you know, I've been training this whole time to fight somebody for 12 rounds. I've been training to murder this person. My whole brain is like Hannibal or something. You know, I'm just like I want to murder this person. I want to eat this person for 12 rounds. I've been fighting. So for them to get knocked out in the first round. He was like, but he said for them to get knocked out in the first round, he said, do y'all realize how long it take me to digress? Because I've been training to beat this nigga ass and go to war for 12 rounds. He just went down. I didn't train for 1 round. I trained to fuck this nigga up.
Yeah.
Shit, I trained for 24 rounds, nigga. It just y'all mandate this bitch for 12, nigga. And so for a nigga to go down in 1 or 2, that's what it's like to do comedy. Like once it's over to everybody else around us, but we still jacked up, man. I've been thinking about this shit all week, all day.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still jacked up. You know,
Yeah.
I'm still in fight mode. I'm just off stage. I'm just out of the ring. So yeah, you're right, man. We share a lot of similarities, B.
Yeah. Yeah. Fighters train for 6 months to a year to go in there and it's over with in 2 seconds. You write jokes. Some people working on this they stand up for 2 years, 3 years to go up there and do 30 minutes. Like, damn, I put a lot of time, man, for nothing. Brent,
Man,
I want you to give me your top 5 underrated, underground, local comedians who deserve to be heard. And then give me a top 5, top tier. You know the niggas everybody know. Everybody know them. Give me your top 5 locals.
top 5 local that need to be heard, ain't been heard. It's a dude
Including
named
yourself.
Screw. It's a okay, of course, Brent Taylor in both categories, bro. But
Facts.
excluding myself, it's a dude named Screw Roy Rice.
Okay.
Screw is hilarious, yo. Screw is from LA. He's from Compton. He already has a special out on Peacock right now. Screw, when I first saw Screw, I literally thought this nigga's the funniest comedian I've ever saw. Like, he's one of them, dude. Like, he gets standing ovations damn near every time I see him. You know, he just dope, man. It's another dude named Clipper. Clipper Man got Boldo. Clipper Man, his name's Clipper Man. He's from New York. He's from Harlem. Clipper Man
Okay.
is another one. Every time I've seen Clipper Man perform, he's gotten standing ovations. This dude is that good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could be anywhere, dude, and people, it'll be a standing ovation. It's not provoked. Like, he's just that fucking good. This dude is talented, can do everything. Um, Shit. Okay, you said local, right? My bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My bad. Let me keep it local.
They don't gotta be from
Screw.
your soul. They don't gotta be from your city, but I'm just saying, like people
Okay.
that might not have heard of
Okay.
these comedians.
Okay. Screw. Clipper Man. Um. Memphis Will. This dude named Memphis Will. One of the
Okay.
funniest comedians I've ever saw. He got jokes. He can write jokes. He's been on certain things. Y'all can Google him and shit. He's been on Bounce TV. He's real underground type dude, but the dude is one of the best. Heck, I'm telling you, man, if you heckle him, I'm telling you, he will literally
Yeah.
make you laugh. Yo, I've seen people just cry, just like make everybody in tears, you know, laughing. Shout out to my
Okay.
homegirl, Roz Washington. She's from Compton as well. She's one of the
Okay.
funniest females. I mean, if anybody come through LA, heard about her, they'll know. She's literally one of the funniest females out in the game. And I'll say lastly, ooh, 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 ooh. CP. It's a dude named CP. He's from Detroit, but he lives in LA, man. And
Okay.
dude is real funny as fuck, man. Shout out to my own boy CP. Funny
Okay.
dude. And y'all can like I said, people can Google him and YouTube him as well. What was the next question? What the top
Yeah.
5 known comedians?
Yeah. You know, the
Dave
core.
Chappelle.
Okay.
Dave Chappelle. Cat Williams.
Okay.
Jamie Foxx.
As I never seen a stand up from Jamie. Did he do stand up like that?
Yes. Jamie Foxx got
Yeah.
several. He got several, man, and they awesome. Jamie Foxx is one of them. Like Jamie Foxx is like the Sammy Davis Jr. of
Yeah,
our
yeah. He definitely
generation.
talented brother for sure.
Yeah. Now I know a lot of people have these. You know, when they do their Mount Rushmore, it's they Mount Rushmore. But this is mine. I can defend why Dave Chappelle is the greatest storyteller of our generation right now. The way that he tell, remember we talking about how we got superpowers.
Right,
Well,
right.
his superpower is telling stories. He can tell, like, you know, if you break down the kings of comedy, each one of them had different superpowers. One tells story, one can bag, one, you know what I'm saying? One was quick with
Yeah.
it, one can host. You know, they all had different shit. Dave Chappelle is the greatest storyteller and somebody who can do what I was saying earlier, who could just take a topic and just make a set out of it. You know, he can just look at something and just start talking about cigarettes and just make something funny out of that.
Gotcha.
People doing, you know. So, Cat Williams is the perfect. It's kind of like being a rapper, like how Snoop Dogg is the perfect rapper. Cat Williams is like that to comedy, being the
Okay.
perfect comedian. He has the look, he has the voice. Cause you could be a dope artist and have lyrics, but nigga, if your voice is boring, you know what I mean?
Right.
His voice alone makes everything funny. You know, expressions, the way his thoughts and everything. So yeah, he's kind of like the Snoop Dogg, I would say. And then Jamie Foxx. He
Mm.
is our Sammy Davis Jr. He can do everything. He can dance, he can play the piano, he can sing,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
can bag on you, he can write, he can tell stories that, you know what I'm saying? He can tell actual stories from his shit. He can freestyle. We've seen him do it all. You know what I'm saying? He's that Chris Rock.
Okay.
Chris Rock, I would put in there. Cause we talking about stand-up,
Yeah,
right?
stand up. We're talking
We
stand
talking
up.
about
Strictly
stand-up.
stand up. Right.
Chris Rock was at GQ magazine, funniest man of all time. At one point, Chris Rock was doing Saturday Night Live. You know, went he kind of took the Eddie Murphy shit and went further in it in stand-up because Eddie
Right.
Murphy kind of chilled out in stand-up. You know, Chris Rock still to this day still does stand-up. And the way that he does it, he the best one. He break down comedy like science, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He could have a topic and defend while it's funny. Fat bitches got the best pussy. Every
Oh
fat
my
bitch I
God.
fucked, it was warm than a motherfucker. It was like a microwave. I felt like it was dripping popcorn. My dick was like pop, 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 pop. Like he can defend what you know what I'm saying? He could take something and defend what he's talking about. Like that's his style. He's so strategic. He's so cerebral with that. You know, he's kind of like a black Seinfeld, but funnier. You know.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Um, and then I'll say this. Yeah, even though he be backing off of it, I still think he could do it. Nah, fuck it. Bill Cosby, bro. Bill Cosby's still the greatest stand-up comic that ever did it, bro.
I never seen the Bill Cosby stand up. I'm gonna have to check him out.
Bill Cosby is your
I like the
favorite.
old Bill Cosby from like Let's Do It Again and them
Uh,
old
Yeah,
70 movies. I like
yeah.
that Bill
Sidney
Cosby.
Poitier. Yeah.
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 Bill is as you know, Bill is a nigga. As we
Yeah.
see, Bill's been a nigga the whole time. He was acting. He
Yeah.
playing. He was doing the role, bro. He politicking. You know what I'm saying? He Joe Louis with it. That was all. But he was a
Hmm.
nigga the whole time. You know, that's who Richard Pryor looked up to. That's who Richard Pryor stole. You know, studying comedy, just how y'all once again how y'all could. You just how we were talking about how comedy and boxing is the same. Y'all could watch. I'm pretty sure you guys are that astute where you could see a boxer and tell who influenced that boxer.
Yeah, for sure.
You could watch a Tank Davis and be able to just see, oh, he watch a lot of this fighter right here.
Hmm.
Y'all
Yeah.
probably think he watched this fighter, but he really watched this fighter because that's where he learned this from, and that's where this person do this all day long. Well, that's what it's like for comics. We could watch a comic and tell that's where you got your influence from. Dude, Bill Cosby is where Richard Pryor learned all his shit from, bro.
Mm.
And he his interviews of him where he was saying how he was literally ripping him off, you know. Bill
Yeah.
Cosby, bro. Bill Cosby's a goat, man, for real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope, dope, dope. Appreciate that. Oh wait, do comedians steal each other material?
Damn right, man. All the time, man. All the time. All the time. Now, I'll say this. Old school way it used to be, and they still kind of try to get away with it. It's a little harder now because of cameras, but the old school way, what the old school dudes used to do was this. Let's say, okay, let's say Coach want to be funny, right? He said, "Man, I got some jokes, Brent. I've been working all around Central California. I said, all right, so I'm gonna take you. He come to L.A. And, I said, I'll take you to do a show with me in L.A. And he go and he work his ass off. He do his best jokes, and I just sit there. All right, that's what's up. And then I go on the road and I say them same jokes in New York, in
Gotcha.
Chicago. Now they my jokes because the world never heard of him.
Right.
So
Right.
old school comics would do that. They would sit in clubs and shit like that and listen to a newer comic and then
Hmm.
go on the road and steal their. I had it happen to me. Y'all heard of Ricky? All right, y'all want to hear some spice? Ricky Harris. Y'all heard of Ricky Harris before?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Rest in
You know what I'm
peace.
saying? Shout out. Y'all know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
like to read everybody. Oh,
Yeah.
you motherfuckers. Y'all tearing up shit. We got
Hmm.
something old and something new for y'all.
Yeah.
Snoop Doggy Dogg, the dog, that Ricky Harris, right?
Yeah.
He from Long Beach.
Mm.
And I did this show with it was a big show, and everybody was, oh, that's Ricky Harris gonna be there. That's Ricky Harris. So I used to have this joke, man, about Nate Dogg, man, about how Nate Dogg got his biggest song. He talking about getting his ass whooped. Just hit the east side of the LBC on the mission trying to find. It sound hard, but Warren G is getting his ass kicked, and Warren's supposed to be the rapper, nigga. Nate Dogg is singing, nigga, singing his way to savior, nigga. This nigga come through. I laid all them busters down, I let my gat explode, nigga. This nigga, nigga, what the fuck, nigga? These niggas get bitches afterwards. Just left a hoes over there. Like these niggas get hoes. What, nigga? Y'all don't go far. Y'all go to the East Side Hotel. Like it was a whole little bit around it, and I did
Yeah.
this whole shit, and everybody loved it in Long Beach. It was a whole little grand joke about it, and I do all this shit, man. And I remember Ricky booked me. He was like, man, I'm gonna book you to do a show with me in Santa Monica, man. It's a concert and comedy. I'm like, all right, cool. Me and the homegirl, we got booked to do it. And this nigga didn't tell no jokes the whole show. This nigga just literally was like, hey, y'all ready for some comedy, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all ready for some comedy? Y'all coming up. It's my homeboy straight out of Linwood, California, Brent Taylor.
Yeah.
Man, I went up there and I did it was a concert. So I did my Nate Dogg joke. You know, I did my music joke because that's what you do when people want to hear music. You do musical shit, and you know, you don't want to sit there and tell them, oh, the other day me and my bitch was fighting. Nah, you want to give them and stay in the right mood with them. You feel me, nigga? They love that shit. It was great. We had a great time, nigga. A month later, I'm at the Comedy Store, and I see Ricky Harris on stage telling my jokes.
Wow.
Doing my whole set. Now, shout out to Ricky Harris. Rest in peace, man.
Yeah,
Ricky Harris passed
recipe.
away.
Yeah.
God bless the dead. I ain't trying to do him like that, but this is a true story. How you be seeing these comics talking bad and talking mad and all this shit. You know, these things is real and there's receipts. Now, who am I to say anything? I was just starting out as a comedian. This nigga a legend out here in LA. He a legend
Right.
out in Long Beach. You know, like, nigga, what am I gonna do? And I just look, I was so flattered by the shit. I was so green, I was flattered that a nigga even still might be like, damn, nigga, I must be funny, nigga. Ricky Harris, nigga, I got hella jokes, nigga. I felt like Mr. T, nigga. I got a lot of more. Balboa. Got a lot of more. So I wasn't tripping off that. You know, if you got jokes, man, fuck them, nigga. You can write again, nigga. Like, I can make another hope, nigga. I can make some more jokes, nigga. Like,
right.
But some people don't take it that way. Some people get hot and upset about it. But yeah, people do steal jokes. And also, if people can steal jokes and they don't even have to have malice in their heart, bro. It could be just like, okay, sometimes you just watching so much of something, it just influence you, B.
Facts. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That's how white people say it. When white people do the shit, oh, I was influenced by John Lennon. They don't be like, oh, nigga, you know, you biting John Lennon, nigga. Nah, they was like, oh, you was influenced by.
Right, but when we do it, we bite. Right.
Yeah, so I think we as black people, sometimes we got to understand that as well. It's just influence. We human beings. And sometimes you can be influenced by a joke. You could be watching, you could be watching a comic, tell a joke about fucking vacuuming or something, nigga. But the way he telling the shit, you thinking in your mind, fuck, nigga, I got a joke about vacuuming. Nigga, I like to vacuum when I'm high all the time. Nigga, I'll vacuum this whole house on purpose. I don't need my bitch to vacuum. I enjoy it my damn self, nigga.
Right.
So technically, you ain't stealing a joke. You just was inspired watching somebody tell a joke about vacuums. Why, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, that's what I mean. So same thing. I can understand why boxers don't be wanting to watch. When you be hearing Floyd talking about I don't watch boxers. I can understand. Once you watch so much boxing, once you watch so much comedy, now I don't really like to watch a lot of comics because you can have somebody influence you. I'm at a point where I'm a professional, nigga. I'm influencing the game right now. I think it's just, all I watch is Brent right now, nigga.
Right. I watch so many podcasts. I'm like, but I took bits and pieces from everybody. I want to be the Black Joe Rogan. I want some of that, the Star Report. You know what I mean? I want some the Drink Champs. And then I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna do my own thing, stay in my own lane, and my platform is for mostly not a lot of the bullshit. You know, black people, they love the bullshit. It's mostly for educational purposes, mostly for exposure, for people to come on here and get their, promote whatever they got going on, and then be educated about some things. That's what this platform is for. Every now and then I might touch on some celebrity bullshit, but not a lot.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you said that, man. Cause just like how y'all asked me earlier, man, I'm a man first, man. That's why I'm cool with Coach, bro. Like, I could sit here and cry about a bunch of shit, but I'm a man first always. So if you got a problem with somebody, dog, deal with it like a man first. Holler at that person, bro.
Right.
If you got a problem with another comedian, that goes for all these comedians. Try to holler at them first. Now, if a nigga don't want to holler at you, or if whoever you got an issue with, they don't want to holler at you, and they still at it, I can understand how we use Hollywood when people are trying to Hollywood us.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? If I was stunting on y'all and acting brand new on y'all got every reason to be like, man, fuck Brent, nigga on camera. You get what I'm saying? Because there's some precedent to that. So
right
now, if y'all was like, yo, Brent, man, we felt you was on some bullshit, whatever, and y'all hollered at a nigga first, then that's man shit. As opposed to, you get, you know what I mean? So that's how I try to at least deal with issues. And for the most part, that's been working, man. I ain't never had nothing go past that, so.
That's what's up.
But I'll get to clowning if y'all got any questions. If I can think of anything, I'll have more.
Yeah, I do want to ask for a request, if you could, because you're you wanna what you do, I would love to see you go do like a versus or a heads up with this dude, man. And I think it would be epic. I don't you may not think that about him, but I would love to see you go head to head with Jamar Neighbors.
Oh, that's my homeboy, man. I know Jamar Neighbors. Yeah, that's my
I would
partner, man.
love to see you go head to head with him, man.
We love each other, man. I love. I mean, not like that. I mean, but we cool. We
I gotta
man,
make it happen though. You gotta make it happen because you know what
I
I'm
can
saying.
make that happen. He would do it too. He would do it too.
You know who this cat is, Jimmy?
Nah, I don't know who that is.
Look up Jamar Neighbors, man. He's been on Black Jesus. He's been on a whole bunch of stuff, man. He dark skinned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Central, Joe Rogan, a lot of shit. He from Watts, man. He not from Watts. He from LA. He from South Central LA. I used to go to his house and take him home after comedy clubs and shit, after comedy shows and shit. Me and Jamar Neighbors go way, way back. Yeah, cool dude, man. Cool.
He just had a stand up that he did out in the park.
Yeah. He is a comic dude. See, this is why I'm laughing. Jamar is a comic. He's like your like, you know what I'm saying? He's like your comic's favorite comic, you know what I'm saying? That type of dude. If you do this shit, you know what I'm saying, you would love. When I first started, remember I was telling you I started in Hollywood and shit. So,
yeah.
Cause that, you know, I wanted to take over the city. I wanted to measure myself in Hollywood with these Hollywood comedians. So coming up and you getting your reps in and you doing all these little spots. I remember coming up and Jamar Neighbors was there, man. I just watched him grow as a comedian, man, from like we used to do open mics together. That's how far we go back. That's all.
Okay.
So now everybody got specials now, and we touring, and you know, he in movies and shit now. We all, you know, little somebodies now. But yeah, we definitely would do that though. He know I fire that ass up every time I see him. It's on site too. You know, he fire his ass up on site. Every time he see me, he be like, "You're the only one that hates my mohawk, Brent." Like he a nigga, but he kind of weird. He fuck white bitches and shit.
Very weird. He's very weird.
Very weird and shit. He fuck white bitches and shit. No, but he a nigga. I promise. He all nigga about him. No, he all nigga about it. Nigga swole and shit. He box. The nigga be boxing and working out and shit. Like, man, he got to tell you, man. Do you talk to him ever, Coach?
I don't, but I would love for you to, if you could connect us, man, for real.
I don't want to tell this story for him. He ain't gonna get mad, but it ain't my story to tell. But he has the story, bro. You know,
I got to get him on the show.
He got one of the funniest Cat Williams stories on earth, bro. Where it's something that happened. I just don't want to. I can't. It ain't my story to tell. But
don't worry about it. Yeah, I feel you.
But dude is hilarious, man. So yeah, like I said, you talking about a nigga that I know from the hood. You know, we all from LA, and he from the hood, nigga. I always get on his head, nigga. You from where gangbangers, nigga, like beat up the cops at. Like you from that part of the LA, and you fuck white bitches.
He's totally different. He's different, man.
He paint, my nigga paint all that shit, yo. He wear mohawks, nigga.
Nigga, he have these stud. He have these interchangeable mohawks that he wear, man. One could be pink, one could be yellow with polka dot.
Is he wearing a man unit?
Nah, man, they be fake ones. You know what I'm saying? Just random fake. The nigga weird, bro. Like he'll wear like some skull earrings or something, nigga. He'll go on stage with his shirt off, bro, and wear like some rocker pants or some shit like that and some boots. He like that. He just an eclectic black dude, you know what I'm saying? But he funny as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like he the Jimi Hendrix. He like your Jimi Hendrix of comedy type.
Jimi Hendrix of comedy for real, straight up.
Yeah, man. You know or what's the nigga name? American Woman. What's that dude name?
Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz. He like a black ass Lenny Kravitz, nigga. Yeah, like that type of energy.
Hey,
Lenny Kravitz.
Oh yeah, straight up.
Cool. That's another. Okay, I'll put him on my top 5 underground comics.
Okay, I'm gonna check him out. Jameer Neighbors, right?
Jamar Neighbors, y'all.
Jamar Neighbors. Okay.
Son, I send you his information, man.
Okay,
I'm gonna hit him up and let him know. Hey, we got a roast battle coming, B. They want to see it. People.
Hey, with all of the beefs going on, I think that would be super dope.
Start doing versus.
Yeah, man.
Start bagging, huh?
That'll sell out because you know. Yeah, That'll sell
Maybe I
out.
need to, man. We might be on to something. Maybe we can start doing that though, and just
Yeah,
start figuring that
hey,
out.
and you know, we support you too. You need to get you a stand up, man. Even if that shit got to be on Tubi. Two people talk crap about Tubi, but Tubi
I
is
love Tubi. I
a
love
plat.
Tubi.
Listen, it
Tubi
is
is
a
owned by Fox, yo.
yeah, it's a platform for the independent artists on. Well, no matter what you're doing, you can get on there and get your shine on. You could make a movie off a iPhone and get up on there and then pop off.
Yeah, yeah. Tubi is cracking, yo, for real, for real, for real. I was just at the Fox studio. Like, I didn't know that Fox actually owns Tubi. They have a whole building inside of there. That's one of their little streaming joints, you know. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Tyler Perry
I,
trying to buy it, so you know it's
yeah, it's
popping.
real. And people can make money doing that shit too, man. A lot of people be shitting on, like you said, be laughing at it. But I know some people that's made some money off Tubi movies. That's all I know. A couple dudes. That's all they make is Tubi movies, you know.
Right,
So
right, right. Yeah, a lot of people. Did you? I'm gonna touch on this for a second. The celebrity BS.
mhm,
Monique on Club Shay Shay. She was doing. A lot of people said she was complaining and griping. Do
mhm.
you do you feel like we always want to be validated from other people instead of like if nobody don't mess with me, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do like Cat Williams created his own lane, took his own money, invested in his own self, did his own shows, do his own tours. If y'all don't want to rock with me, I don't gotta fuck with you. I'm gonna go start my own production company. I'm gonna go put my shit on Tubi. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. I'm gonna do my own thing so I can be my own boss. But so many of us want to be validated by other people, and I don't understand that.
I feel like, yeah, if you're a producer, that sounds real good if you're a producer. But if your job is to talk shit for a living, talk your shit.
Right.
If your job is to speak for a living and you got something going on, just like you asked, you was like, where do y'all get this shit from? We get it from real examples, real. My funniest shit really is real shit that actually happened to me, and it be me just talking about it, and people start and they're like, damn, because that's the shit people connect with, and that's the shit people are gonna connect with be the realest shit. I just think in Monique's case, it came from a big fat black bitch, yo, and so
Oh,
motherfucker,
oh,
you
whoa.
know,
Oh,
that's it. Because when Cat Williams came out and talked shit, nobody said nothing. Everybody was, oh, he it's provocative. When Kanye did it, oh, he's a genius. When Malcolm X talked shit, you know what I'm saying? He's a genius. Martin Luther King had us getting hit with water hoses, yo. Like,
yeah.
nigga, in a row, they was blowing niggas down like candles, yo. Like, that's the shit that they hit skyscrapers with, yo. Like, everybody wasn't with that shit. Some people was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
nah. It was
Yeah,
some people,
nah.
it was some old people that was like, nah, Malcolm Martin tripping, you know, like, yo, but because they was men, we look at it in retrospect like, oh, they heroes, they geniuses. And when we see women like Taraji P. Henson coming from a beautiful, traditionally fine ass female, oh shit, we gotta come save the day. But when it's a big fat black bitch, big Fred Flintstone shaped ass bitch,
Oh my
oh shit, she tripping, she angry,
god.
she mad, she she hard to deal with. She
Hey
said
man,
the
you
same
gonna have
shit.
the Lizzo crowd on my neck.
I would fuck shit out of Lizzo. I fuck fat bitches, dog. Like, I can't go
Oh
nowhere.
man.
I can't go nowhere. Ain't no. That's why I'm speaking my truth. That's why.
Okay.
That's why I'm speaking my truth. Stop
All
being
love
fat
though.
and hollering at dear fat bitch. I said in the camera. Stop fucking with me if y'all don't want me to talk about y'all. The day I stop seeing fat bitches in my, you know what I'm saying, in my DM, in my bed, in my phone, on my in my car. The day I stop seeing that shit, you know, and I stop having big girls around me. I like big girls. Shit,
Hey
nigga.
Brent,
Yo,
The fuck?
hey
We
Brent,
keep we
I got one
inspire
last,
one another. What's
Brent,
up?
I got one last question I want to ask you, man. All right. What advice would you give to any aspiring comedians who are just starting out in the industry? Are there any lessons that you learned along the way that you wish that you had known earlier in your career?
Ooh. Uh, uh. I think what I wish I had learned earlier in my career. Have fun. Have fun. That's the best thing. Have fun. Have fun. Because when you're having fun, they're having fun.
Yeah.
The jokes are themselves, bro. The jokes are themselves. That's just a part of the game. You're gonna learn that along the way. Okay, I can tell this joke's work, this joke don't work. Okay, I need to be funny. I need to have a better joke. I mean, obviously, the number one rule is to be funny. That's, just like shooting, just like playing basketball. Put the ball in the hole. I mean, of course, that's what you got to do. But nigga, have fun while you're doing that shit. Because if you're having fun, they're gonna have fun no matter what. Even so, that way it don't even matter about the jokes. Even it's kind of like you can't bomb in that mode, in that sense. Because as long as you have fun, they have fun. Did you still have fun? Even if they didn't laugh, did you have fun? All right, cool. Now, if you not having fun and you taking the shit serious, or you making it like, shout out to Monique. I love Monique, but that last special she did on Netflix, she wasn't having fun. She was coming from a place like, getting off all this anger and shit on her Netflix comedy special. She did a comedy Netflix special. I love Monique now. And we all know she funny. It ain't like we testing her comedy. You know what I mean? That bitch funny. She wake up funny. She eat chicken funny, but that I would say that to any new comic, and something that I wish I would have learned off the rip. Hey, don't it ain't in that part. That's where I don't know if y'all boxers are the same in that part. I don't know, because y'all don't be playing, y'all be for real with it. But I know in that part with comedy, at least, like, yo, it's a gift from God that you dealing with. Just, you know what I'm saying? This ain't your gift to have. You're not going out there to make yourself laugh. Your job is to make them laugh. So have fun with it, because it's a gift that you got that's allowing this to happen. So just have fun every time.
It's the same. We say everybody ain't built for this. Everybody doesn't have that gene in them, man. You think about people talk about people like Floyd Mayweather, Canelo. They're special, man. Getting in front of millions and millions of people and making that happen. When my best friend will tell you, man, you trying to do in front of 10 people and you getting hit and you hearing the ooh, oh shit, what do you get hit with? Yo, that's a lot, and you only get motherfuckers right there. Excuse my language.
Yeah,
do it in front of 10 millions of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I understand what you're saying, man. Like, everybody ain't built to do it, man. He did it. I did it. You doing comedy, man. Just like how you say, you get a lot of people who's like, you know what, man, I'm going to try this comedy stuff. And it's like, you really want to do that? This is a lifestyle. Everybody can't do it.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Yo, I usually don't keep people no longer than an hour, because, in this day and age, people have the attention span of a 2-year-old. They watch 2-second TikTok videos, thousands of them. They can't sit still for 5 minutes. Before I let you go, brother, tell everybody where they can reach you at, what you got going on, and everything you got coming up. Go ahead, promote yourself.
Oh, for sure, man. Y'all can find me, Brent Taylor Comedy, on Instagram. Brent Taylor the Comedian on YouTube. I got a dope ass YouTube page, man. I got a movie on there. I got my stand up on there. I got all kind of stuff, brand new stuff coming up on there. Of course, I'm on Roast Me on All Def Digital. Y'all can check that out. I'm on Revolt TV. I got my comedy special is on Revolt TV if y'all want to check that out. And if you in LA right now, I got a show coming up on the 17th, February 17th. Gonna be in North Hollywood. Y'all can come and see me live as well, man. So that's
dope, it. Dope, bro. I appreciate you taking your time out to grace this small platform of mine, man. I really appreciate you coming over here, bro.
Likewise, man. It's a pleasure, man. Thank y'all, man. Thank you guys, man. For real, brothers. For real.
Yes, sir. Appreciate yes, that, sir. Salute, my guy. All right, peace.
All right, for sure, bro.
Stud Boogie on the check-in. That was a dope show, man. Brent Taylor stopping through. Talking about comedy, man. Did you finish watching did you see the entire Shannon Sharp Monique's interview?
I did not. I got halfway through it, but I'm gonna finish the rest tonight, though.
Finish the rest tonight, man. Let me.
You know what? I don't know, man, because I'm really in. You see, The Rock came back to WWE, and he's supposed to be teaming up with Roman Reigns. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of on my WWE kick right now, bro.
Yeah, I think he's taking over for Vince McMahon. Vince is older now, so I think that's what he's doing.
Vince had that lawsuit. You heard about that lawsuit?
Yeah. I heard about it. Yeah. I haven't watched wrestling in so long. I don't know who's what, who beefing. I don't know what's going on with wrestling. Yeah, but hey, man, I want to thank you for stopping in on the show, and then me and you got to get together to discuss some other things too.
We will. Stud, just hit me anytime. You know where I'm at.
Okay, appreciate you, bro.
Love, baby.
All right, peace. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. That was comedian Brent Taylor. That was my boy Stud, best friend for over 40 years. Listen, this platform again is for anybody that want to come on here, discuss their what they got going on, their interests, their views. This is the platform for you. No disrespect, everybody welcome over here. LBGT, fat, skinny, black, white, blonde, alien, doesn't matter. We don't discriminate over here. Everything is everything over here. Everything is love. Nothing's out of malice. I want to appreciate everybody for watching the show. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. And until next time, peace and love. I'm out. Oh, and if you want to donate to the channel, Cash App's at the bottom. All right. Peace. I'm out.